6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got Sanu. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down, San Francisco.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Saints take over first.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you...
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down now, it's Murray. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action here on first down. Gets this to a stand-on receiver, Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, remember, they're trying to play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Breeze now on first down. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. This was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, and now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now you got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
40-yard line.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And a catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Breeze lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame.
kickoff for San Francisco.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Saints 3-yard line.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's...
Those passes are intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he may want to track check down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Sanders has it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Terrence Brooks with a pick. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run once more with McKinnon, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
49-yard line.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
The 46-yard line.
Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Murray. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
4 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Johnson. And he'll get about 3, just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running it with a full-man Burton. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Now Breeze. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Saints 20, 49ers 19.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. On the return, Harris. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That was Nick Bosa, Defensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, shooting in to make the play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Shrugs it off. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 1st down, Murray. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. A run, it's Murray. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now 4th down and 1.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to run with Murray. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the 1st. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, obviously the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Murray. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. What's good on the extra point? And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
42-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked on by the former first-rounder Jimmy Moore. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Room here to run. Latavius Murray. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 62 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a desperation throw deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now Garoppolo. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a shared return to the 6-yard line.
49ers 25. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Saints,
this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn it down, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe with a cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that.
Responsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Oh, you're irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the sea. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money? I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money? I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail.